refreshed for a more productive day. Get 24-hour continuous relief that does not fade. Be wise all, take Xyzal at night.
As new HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. makes early changes in office, he's targeting antidepressants use in children, saying they're addictive and can have serious side effects. He says kids are over-medicated, and President Trump has asked him for data on the perceived threats of SSRIs, a class of drugs that encompasses medications like Lexapro, Zoloft, Prozac. Meanwhile, doctors and mental health advocates are fighting back, saying the drugs are not addictive and actually help save lives.
Drug overdose deaths are down for the first time since the COVID pandemic began. That's according to new federal data. CDC says from 2022 to 2023, there was a 4% decrease. Doctors credit the change to a, quote, more aggressive approach toward the availability of treatment, as well as Narcan and drug testing accessibility. Kcal News at 9 starts right now.
This is Kcal News Mornings.
Drivers did not see this coming. Rocks suddenly crashing down from above, smashing windshields and sending cars swerving. Someone was hurling the rocks on the freeway. Who's behind it? We'll have a live report.
And a scandal that rocked the soccer world has reached a dramatic conclusion. A former Spanish soccer boss found guilty for sexually assaulting a player. We'll tell you what his punishment is.
You've got to do that now to avoid the obstruction.
Oh,
Bobby hit in the head. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness is an understatement. I think a frightening outing for Dodgers pitcher Bobby Miller. He collapses after getting hit in the face by a line drive. That ball was clocked at 106 miles per hour. What he's saying about this scary moment. But first, let's take a live look outside this morning. You can see Long Beach there. There's a little bit of haze in the air right now. We hope you're having a good morning watching Kcal News Mornings at 9. Today is Friday, February 21st. I'm Jamie Yukas.
And I'm Christine Lazarian for Ruta Bay Shabazi. Thanks for joining us. And Kalina Estrinos and Marina Jurica are here to bring you guys your next traffic and weather. And weather is going to be the talk of the weekend.
I mean,
traffic never is.
I know.
Yeah. I feel bad for you because you always have to come in with the bad news, and she gets to come in with the good news.
It's okay. It's the talk of the town, but not usually in a positive way. But we are going to be looking at a huge warm-up, 90 on the board for the valleys next week.
It's February.
It's February, right? I mean, yes, and people don't believe in climate change, right? Okay, so at 9 o'clock, we can see that we are looking at a little bit of light fog out there, but not too bad, folks. We are going to see that dissipate quickly, and it is going to warm up with lots of sunshine as we move into the day today. We're still a little breezy. We are seeing winds in the usual suspects throughout the Santa Clarita Valley, heading on out of the I-5 corridor, and that'll be the case as we head into the rest of the day today. So coastal fog is lifting. Wind-prone areas will be gusty until tonight, and then we'll be looking at that cease and winds at about maybe 5 to 15 this weekend, which is very normal. And then a taste of spring this weekend, a little taste of summer as we head into next week. But for your TGIF, if you're heading out and about today, as I mentioned, that fog will lift here quickly, and we'll be looking at the low 70s, even at the coastline. Upper 70s in the LA and OC Metro, 80 degrees in the valley, upper 70s in the Inland Empire, upper 60s in the high desert. Antelope Valley was actually the only place that didn't see a warm up yesterday and this morning, and our mountains will be in the mid 50s. So get out there and enjoy it. I am tracking when those 90s do pop into the forecast, as well as the potential for our next shot of rain. That's all coming up with your full next weather forecast. Kalina?
All right, let's get you out the door right now, and what we called earlier traffic being the Wild West of the area. I still have this SIG alert. Traffic, though, for this particular spot's not bad by any means, but it's still here. So 60 East before Whittier Boulevard, right lane blocked off, and you can see not really a huge delay. It's more so on that westbound side as you approach. And then I still have this crash northbound 101 at Vermont. The right lane is blocked off, and that's a backup out of downtown. We also have delays southbound as well, but the northbound traffic from the 5 to Vermont Avenue on that 101 north will take you about 32 minutes to get through. Then southbound From Western to the 110, that's about a 19-minute ride. The 405 and 101 been busy all morning long, so make sure if you have to take the 405, you give yourself at least a 30-minute head start. And in the Inland Empire, this crash, even though it's on the shoulder, it's still causing a backup. It's northbound before Temescal Canyon Road. This delay will take you about 31 minutes to get through between Nichols to Temescal Canyon. Then up ahead, we have more traffic as you try to transition onto that 91. Here's a look at the 15 Cajon Pass. Not bad in Orange County. Also looking pretty good. So we do have 2 decent spots throughout the area. Jamie and Christine, back to you.
Well, we'll take those spots. Kalina, thank you. Breaking news, LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman is expected to provide an update on the Lyle and Eric Menendez case. That announcement will happen this afternoon at 1 o'clock. The brothers are both incarcerated for killing their parents, Jose and Kitty, in 1989. After being in prison for 35 years, there's a chance that Lyle and Eric could be freed. The brothers will be back in court on March 20th for a hearing to determine if they should be resentenced. And now to developing news. A burglary that turned into a police pursuit ended with the police cruisers colliding and the suspects getting away.
The entire incident went down across 2 areas of the San Fernando Valley. Kcal News reporter Cara Finstrom is live in Tarzana where the cruisers collided. Cara, what are you learning this morning?
Yeah, the LAPD telling us that their officers spotted a burglary underway over in Van Nuys, chased those suspects here to Tarzana, where you can see one of the officers then slammed into this traffic signal. Here's how a captain tells us that happened.
It was fast turn, and the officers were trying to avoid, the primary unit was trying to avoid hitting the actual suspects, and so swerved over, and then the other unit collided with him.
Yeah, and unfortunately, one of those officers suffered some minor injuries, but we're told both are okay. The captain says after the collision here at Vinalden and Ventura, the suspects kept on going, then crashed their white Mercedes. Check out where they abandoned it. This is just outside Tarzana Hospital along Burbank Boulevard. The car hopped the curb, and investigators believe the 3 suspects inside, 2 men and a woman, took off running. The car has no license plate, but detectives say it was not stolen. We also have security from the Vietnamese restaurant where officers say they first spotted that Mercedes. You can see 2 suspects breaking a window and then robbing the store. One carried in a crowbar. He's also wearing gloves, and he takes cash out of that register. The owners say at least $1,000 was stolen and their business was damaged. Investigators say they have received some good leads on the suspects, and they are working right now to try and track them down. Now back out here live, the entrance to the 101 freeway right behind us here, it was shut down for a while this morning as this was all cleared up, but everything back up now, open and running. Back to you.
Yeah, that's a very busy area, so thank goodness it's all open again. Thanks, Cara. A scary situation for some drivers overnight in the downtown LA area.
Someone was throwing rocks or debris at commuters on the freeway. KCAL's Rick Montanez is live in downtown Los Angeles, where he spoke with one of the victims. Rick, what are they saying?
Well, he says it was basically a heart-stopping moment when he heard that sound of something smashing into his windshield. The good news in that case, it did not break through the glass, but there was another one that happened last night where this large rock or piece of debris broke through the windshield. Let's show it to you here. The driver of a black pickup truck was injured when that rock or debris flew right through his windshield. This happened around the 110 10 freeway interchange here in downtown LA just before midnight last night. The CHP and paramedics caught up with the injured driver a few miles away down at Normandy on the westbound 10. We're not sure exactly how badly injured that driver was left, but the CHP says they were taken to the hospital, and you could see his windshield was hit by that large rock or piece of debris. This morning, it's not exactly clear where it was thrown from. We also